Most people think mobile multiplayer games are basic, but some of the best competitive and co-op games on mobile are completely flying under the radar. Today, we're counting down 10 hidden multiplayer mobile games that reward skill, teamwork, and smart play. Let's get into number 10 is Boat Game, a hidden multiplayer project from Supercell that most players still don't even know exists. This isn't your typical Supercell release. Instead of fast matches and familiar formulas, Boat Game leans into exploration, movement, and tension. You travel between islands by boat, explore on foot, and at any moment, you can run into other real players. What makes it interesting is the uncertainty. You're never sure if an encounter will turn into cooperation or a fight. Combat feels light but reactive, and the clean 3D visuals make everything easy to read even during chaos. It's still early, still quiet, and that's exactly why it earns this spot. Boat Game feels like a multiplayer experience that's hiding inside plain, one to keep your eye on before everyone else catches on.
Coming in at number 9 is Hill Climb Racing 3, a game a lot of people underestimate because of its name. At first glance, it looks simple, but Hill Climb Racing 3 quietly turns the classic physics-based formula into a real competitive experience. For the first time in the series, you get real-time online races against other players, not just ghost times. Winning isn't about speed alone. You need balance, timing, smart use of gadgets, and knowing when to push or hold back. One mistake and the physics will punish you instantly. The visuals are clean and polished, the races are fast, and the multiplayer adds real tension every match. It's still flying under the radar, but if you want a skill-based multiplayer racing game on mobile, Hill Climb Racing 3 earns this spot.
Coming in at number 8 is Bloodline, a Rebel Moon game, a hidden multiplayer action RPG built specifically for mobile. This game focuses on online co-op missions where you team up with other players and jump straight into fast, combat-heavy encounters. Attacks feel responsive, abilities are easy to read, and everything is designed around quick but intense mobile sessions. What really stands out is the presentation. The lighting, visual effects, and animations feel unusually high quality for a phone game, giving it a more console-style look without overloading the screen. It hasn't reached a wide audience yet, which is why many players still don't know it exists. But if you're looking for a mobile co-op experience that feels polished and action-focused, this one deserves attention. Taking the number 7 spot is Warknights, a strategy RPG that quietly mixes tower offense with competitive online play. Instead of sitting back and defending, Warknights is all about pushing forward. You deploy your units, read the battlefield, and break through enemy bases using timing, positioning, and smart decisions. Battles feel tactical but fast, and the 3D visuals help keep everything clear. Terrain, units, and abilities are easy to track even when things get intense. The reason most players haven't heard of it is simple. It's still in soft launch with almost no marketing behind it, so it's flying completely under the radar. If you enjoy competitive strategy games that reward planning instead of reaction speed, Warknights is a hidden multiplayer title worth watching. Coming in at number 6 is Warframe, and yes, this is the full co-op shooter experience running on mobile. Warframe Mobile brings the same fast-paced missions, fluid movement, and loot-driven progression straight to your phone. You jump into online co-op missions, fight alongside other players, and grind gear just like on PC or console. What makes this entry special is how unreal it still sounds to most players. The visuals are extremely high-end for mobile, with detailed environments, effects, and smooth combat that push modern devices hard. And that's exactly why it's still flying under the radar. Many people simply don't believe a game this big actually works on phones, but it does. And once more players realize that, Warframe Mobile won't stay hidden for long. Taking the number 5 spot is Path of Exile, a hardcore action RPG that many players forget is even coming to mobile. This isn't designed as a simplified spin-off. The goal is to bring the deep, unforgiving Path of Exile experience to phones with complex builds,
dark environments, and a progression system meant for serious ARPG fans. The game is built around an online ARPG ecosystem where trading, character progression, and long-term grinding matter just as much as combat. Visually, it keeps the same dark PC quality style the series is known for. Hardcore players have been watching this project for years. Everyone else, they stopped paying attention. And that's exactly why Path of Exile Mobile earns its place as a hidden multiplayer title. Taking the number 4 spot is The Division Resurgence, a mobile game that feels far more serious than most people expect. This is a full tactical shooter RPG experience built around online PvE missions and real PvP zones. You explore a detailed version of New York City, take on story-driven objectives, and gear up your agent just like in the console games. Combat is slow, tactical, and cover-based, where positioning and teamwork actually matter. Visually, it's one of the most realistic shooters you'll find on mobile, with lighting, environments, and animations that push phone hardware hard. Despite all that, it's still underrated. Long testing phases and limited exposure kept it out of the spotlight. But if you want a console-level shooter on mobile, this one earns its place near the top. Taking the number 3 spot is Destiny Rising, a massive franchise that surprisingly few mobile players are actually talking about. This is a full sci-fi RPG shooter built specifically for mobile, with a mix of story missions, co-op activities, and competitive multiplayer modes. You can team up with other players for large-scale co-op content, or jump into PvP when you want something more intense. Visually, it's pure Destiny, high-quality effects, detailed environments, and that iconic sci-fi style translate extremely well to phones, making it feel closer to a console experience than a typical mobile shooter. What's shocking is how low the awareness still is. Despite the name behind it, many mobile gamers don't realize Destiny has a serious multiplayer game on phones, and that's exactly why it earns a top 3 spot. Taking the number 2 spot is Arknights Enfield, a game that feels almost unreal for a mobile release. Enfield moves away from the original tower defense formula and steps into a full 3D action RPG experience. You explore large environments, manage systems, and engage in real-time combat that feels deliberate and weighty. While it's not focused on traditional co-op missions, the game does include online systems and shared features like social interactions and progression-linked mechanics, giving it that connected live game feel. Visually, this is on another level. Lighting, scale, and detail push into console-quality territory, especially for a mobile title. The only reason it's not number 1 is timing. The game is still early, with some systems intentionally kept under wraps. Once everything is fully revealed, this could easily take the top spot. Taking the number 1 spot is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Mobile. And this is where mobile shooters step into serious territory. This isn't about run and gun reflexes. Rainbow Six Mobile is fully skill-based, built around team coordination, map knowledge, and smart use of operators and gadgets. Every round matters. Every decision counts. Multiplayer is strictly competitive and team-focused, with ranked PvP modes that reward strategy, communication, and consistency over raw firepower. If you play well, you climb. Simple as that. Visually, it's on another level for mobile. Destructible environments, tight interiors, and realistic lighting give it that Siege-style fidelity on phones. And yet, it's still wildly underrated. While other shooters chase chaos, Rainbow Six Mobile rewards mastery. That's why it earns the number 1 spot. Esports ready, high skill, and built for players who want more than just kills.